Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more Blazing the Trail. And now that we have escaped Braxis and dealt with a Russian gentleman, we just sort of flew right the hell past him and completely ignored all his defenses. Thank you, Arbiter. Now we are apparently going to Char for some reason. And yes, I am well aware of the delay for Twitch. Curse you, loading bar. There we go. Now let's find out why we're going to Char.
Executor, the Urash is secured, and the UED has given up the chase. We are currently holding perimeter orbit over the planet Char. Zeratul, have you locked onto the location of the Callus?
Yes. I remember sensing his power the last time I was on this world. However, our sensors indicate a massive, fluctuating energy signature at its location. I am, however, unable to identify the signature's source.
That should be obvious, gentlemen. The source is the Overmind itself. When the Cerebrates merged together, they must have locked onto the Callus energies and nested near it. It's probable that there'll be a number of broods protecting that area. It's risky, but if we can strike hard and fast, we might be able to fight our way through their defenses and escape with the crystal.
Comrades, I may have an alternative. Seeing as how the Overmind is still in its infant stages, I wonder if we might be able to disrupt its control over those broods. If we can do enough superficial damage to the creature, it might pacify the Zerg nearest to it, allowing us some time to retrieve the Callus.
A bold plan, young Artanis. Your courage rivals that of mighty Tazadar himself.
You give me too much credit, noble Zeratul. I am not worthy enough to even speak his name.
Touching. Look, boys, either of these plans will work, but let's not waste any time. I'll be able to exert limited control over a few of the Zerg here and provide you with some backup. But the longer we stay, the more we risk losing both the crystals again.
Agreed. Executor, deploy your forces. May Adun be with you.
Apparently Artanis has a few self-esteem issues. But let's move on, and if you were paying attention to the little briefing window down there, I actually have two options for my victory condition here. And yes, this is actually a Zerg Protoss team-up mission. I actually have a Zerg base and a Protoss base. Bam! And, interestingly enough, my Zerg base is actually the only one that has any gas right now.
Because them burritos.
Yes, the Zerg and their burritos, shut up. Note, however, that I can't, I am fairly limited in what I can make with my Zerg base. Can't go too far into the tech tree. Yeah, the only, in fact, the only thing is, yeah, Zap. I know, this mission actually, the whole Zerg Protoss team up thing was in the original as well. You might not have played this mission or something, I don't know, because it is into the Brood War campaigns. But the only thing actually different is that they made the Zerg units a different color from yours. You actually labeled them Kerrigan's forces. Yes, this does beg the question, though. Like I was saying, I have two choices for my victory objective here. I can either stab the Overmind enough to give it a concussion, Or I can fight my way through a bunch of defenses and be ninja and steal a crystal.
So, do we want to be ninja, or do we want to inflict blunt force trauma?
This is actually a very good question. But for now, I'm just going to work on getting my economy up and going. Of course. Zap is voting for violence.
Violence. Violence solves everything, right, Zap?
Do you have a preference, Dasha?
I think this might be a twofer.
You're voting for violence as well?
Yeah, and then if you have the patience for it, maybe redo the level or make a save at a certain point and have just a divergence and show us what both sides are like.
There's not a whole lot of differences, really just which direction you're going. There's nothing really special about either path.
Nah.
I long for combine, yes. Make use of me. Not time.
Oh, I'm gonna stick Zerglings. Southern entrance here to give a little bit of a meat buffer between incoming forces and my cannons.
Evolution complete.
Yeah, note too that I actually do have separate supply caps for my Protoss units and my Zerg units.
Upgrade complete. Subcalados confirmed.
Oh, another thing to keep in mind, though, if I am going for violence, this does mean that I'm going to have to sort of, for the most part, ignore this direction over here, to the south, which means gonna put up some stiff defenses there. But other than that, I'm going to largely ignore that direction.
Evolution complete.
Couple Hydralisks over here too.
The Zerglings, they go squeak.
Yes, they do.
You require more Vespine gas.
Only having one gas thing is going to get annoying. There is a geyser over here, but am I willing to put forth the effort to defend it? Is the question. Also,
Upgrade complete.
the enemy has a new trick for us here too. They have lurkers sitting here.
Oh, fun.
Actually, I don't see any overlords by there, so... Aha! Your units are burrowed, but mine are cloaks. I have detectors, you do not. But yes, the Protoss don't build anything; they just Tron it in. I like the way you put that. Zerg on Zerg violence, always fun. Yeah, really the only difference between the two paths is whether you actually bring the probe there or beat up the Overmind and then watch a cutscene of the probe going in. That's really the only difference. Because the path to get in either direction is really basically the same. Not going to be doing a whole lot with the Zerg, other than basically making various Zerglings and Hydralisks to sort of bolster my forces. There's literal meat shields for everything else. Although, make a second hatchery so I can actually make them faster.
Upgrade complete.
Also, more gateways.
Upgrade complete. Have returned.
Oh, look. They're coming to play. Ah! They brought an Overlord to play. Retreat to the cannons. Murder the Overlord. Yeah, gonna need a robotics facility because I am going to need to be able to see lurkers. There are going to be a lot of them.
You require more Vespine gas.
Hate only having one geyser.
Yeah, and the fact that you're fueling two very Vespine-heavy armies with it isn't the most conducive thing.
Well, that and the fact that I want to actually make use of High Templars, not just Archons.
Yeah, true.
High Templars themselves take up a lot of burritos, and so do their spells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that Overlord splat noise when they die. I need me an observatory. Make a bunch of pylons all at once. Move up here.
My path is set. I heed thy call. My life for ire. Your allies are in battle.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a dead queen. They took out all my Zerg buddies at the other entrance. Luckily, there's more where that came from. They are Zerg. There's always more where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is the Zerg motto. There's more where that came from. Considering what I'm using the Zerg for right now, I'm not really going to bother upgrading their units. However, where is... Need my observer. Also want sensor array for more sight range. Not give the Zerglings a melee upgrade.
Upgrade complete. Require more Vespine gas.
Okay. Let's move the observer forward a bit, see if there's any unfriendlies lurking in wait for me.
My life for ire. Steve Dive is we are under attack.
Oh crap! Air attack! I forgot they did that.
As I do.
Luckily, I have an abundance of minerals with which to protect against that kind of bullshit.
Upgrade complete. I heed thy call.
Murder the base.
Burn and pillage, ladies and gentlemen.
Storm the overlords.
It shall be done. Upgrade complete.
One brief second. There we go. Just had to adjust one of the chats for a moment. Because it was starting to fail to scroll, and you know what? Should I make this a Zerg base or a Protoss base? What do you think?
Who wants their burritos more?
You know what? My drones are out of minerals to mine, so they're gonna get it for themselves. Oh. That's an Ultralisk. Interesting. Good thing there's always more Zerglings where that came from. What the? There we go. Is he trying to reclaim his... He is! That dick. Hey, overlords. My base now. Get out. I mean, I could use overlords as an alternative to the observer, but with the upgrade, the observer is faster and it's invisible. Oh dear. Goddamn lurker. Also, one of my chats messed itself up again. One sec. There we go. But yeah, I have actually been sort of using Zerg for my defenders rather than Protoss, so I can spend that on attack. Also, you know what? I don't make enough use of Storm. Well, I'm gonna try and make use of Storm, but I'm also gonna pump out a couple of High Templar to make Archons out of. Let's see. A bunch more Overlords, because I'm running short on Zerg supply.
Upgrade complete.
Let's look forward a little bit. I need to get down here and murder this son of a bitch.
You think as
Now let's just make a whole crap ton of zealots for a little while.
heed thy call. Your evolution complete.
Oh, Archons! Oh look, reinforcements, just in time. Their upgrades are better than mine. I should probably resume upgrading the Zerg units a little bit. Oh hey, some Hydralisks survived the defense that time.
Yay.
Look it, more Hydralisks for the defense.
More meat into the meat grinder.
Yes. Also some Dark Templar for the attack force, because why not? Also, more upgrades on the go. Right. Make a pylon up there. Actually, make a couple pylons up here. Low on supply there. Ah! Make a couple gateways up here in a bit. This is going to be interesting. I lost a lot of dudes in that grinder. Now, you know what? I need more gateways.
Upgrade complete.
Let's peek forward a little bit. See if I can start inching forward a bit more.
Steed thy bid. I heed thy call.
God damn it, Zap. It costs Vespine gas to research storms, and we refer to it as eating burritos. So, his interpretation of that is that apparently the Protoss fart electricity. And thus the Protoss just became the best thing ever. Because we are 12.
Yep.
Guardian! Okay, let's pull back a bit before I lose all of my units. Fuck you, Hydralisks.
You think as I do. It shall be done.
That was an interesting experiment. Made a little bit of progress, not much.
This is the kind of meat grinder mission that the Protoss are really unsuited for.
You know what? Let's start tossing a few more suited units into the grinder along with my Protoss units then.
I'm just looking at the values there, and it seems like you have a surplus of minerals.
Yeah, which is why I'm setting a bunch of my gateways to make just millions of zealots.
Well, there is that, but what also uses minerals?
Fine. I'll throw your favorite toy into the mix too.
Death bugs!
Well, that's the Zerg.
Well, death robobugs?
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Suicide beetles?
Oh no, they finally took out one of my cannons at my front door. You know what? That one's low enough that I'd rather just rebuild it. Reinforce my door here a little bit.
Upgrade complete. Your thoughts.
You know what? I'm gonna toss one Dark Templar, one High Templar into the queue here because I'm not making good enough use of the storms on offense.
Your allies are in battle.
Ride a bunch of my own units at the same time, but oh well.
I heed like. What now?
And there's the beep boop.
Beep boop.
Right now, Reaver capacity and Scarab damage. Gonna be using Reavers, I'm gonna use them right, damn it. And there's my next Archon. One more batch of Hydralisks for my other door. And I'll make a few more Zerglings for my offensive meat grinder.
I heed thy call.
And a couple Dragoons to the mix. Okay, you looking at Archons and thinking Fusion Ha is because you've been playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse lately.
Upgrade complete. I have returned. You have not enough minerals.
I actually ran out of minerals to make Zerglings.
Wow.
Your warriors have engaged
Ah.
the enemy.
Started moving my observer, and Hydralisk started shooting at it. Okay. Let's give this another push. But the Scourge just blew up my friggin' Scourge just blew up my observer.
Allah Akbar! Boom.
Pretty much. Now, hopefully I can get enough close enough here to actually deal significant damage to the Overmind. I think I should actually be able to just rush it at this point. Yeah, that's done it. Mission over.
Executor.
Splat.
The Overmind has been rendered inert. But we've only bought ourselves a few precious minutes. We must claim the Callus without delay.
Yep, and there we go. Shuttle flies in a probe on a in a cutscene, and it just sort of grabs it.
Executor, the Callus is ours. Let us depart this wretched world and return to Shakuras. Provided there is still a Shakuras to return to.
Yeah, if you do it the other way and fight your way through to the Callus, literally the only thing that changes is that you don't hear the Overmind line. And literally just bring your own probe there, and that's it. However, that is this mission done. So we've got both the crystals now. Suppose it's time to head back home, but for now, this is Blaze signing off. Till next time.
Bye-bye.